Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the Chemical Guys Detail Garage. Today I will be getting into depth on how to properly use our Hydro line. Our Hydro line is a full ceramic line that can be used on our exterior vehicle as well as our interior vehicle. But before anything, we're going to start from the beginning, from the wash, all the way to the end of using HydroSpeed. Let's get started. So we just pulled in the Volkswagen R into the bay and we just finished washing it with citrus washing gloss. Citrus washing gloss is a hyper concentrated soap that's going to strip off any glazes, sealants, waxes that are sit on your surface of your vehicle only if you use 2 ounces or more. So we already got the wash out the way. Now it's going to be step 2, which is going to be the clay bars process. Today I will be using our clay bar as well as our clay block to go with it, because the clay block is a light to medium duty clay block that's going to help me remove any imperfections such as contaminations that are sitting on the surface of the vehicle. The clay bar process is not going to remove scratches, it's just going to remove any contaminants that might be sitting on the surface of the vehicle. So I already inspected the paint. If you guys see closely, it has a lot of scratches and swirls on it, but today I'll be showing you guys how to properly apply the whole entire Hydro line, which is a ceramic line, to your vehicle anywhere, anytime. So before anything, inspect your paint. And you guys can hear how contaminated this car is. This car is fairly new. The paint looks phenomenal, but when you get up close and personal, you see all the imperfections. So hear this. All that roughness is just contamination that is in the pores of the paint. But before anything, before polishing, we always recommend clay barring it to avoid pushing the contaminations further down into the paint and causing more scratches and swirls. So I'm gonna put my towel down. And then I have my clay Luber. So our clay Luber is a synthetic lubricant that's going to help the clay block, or if you're using a clay bar, glide across the surface. We do not recommend using water. 1, because water is heavy, and 2, water will drag and cause clay marring, or it might even cause your clay bar or clay block to even deteriorate. So just rub it back and forth, side to side. We do not recommend going in circles, because if you do go in circles, you might cause holograms, clay barring, or more scratches on the surface of your paint. So as you're going, if you need more, feel free to apply more clay Luber. The more lubricant, the better. So just lightly mist it on there. So just rub it back and forth. And after you give it a couple passes, we recommend getting a microfiber towel to buff off the residue, inspect your work, and then go. I like giving it 3 passes, and then that is when I inspect my work. So give it 3 passes. I'll wipe in one direction. After wiping it, I'll buff off the residue. Now it's time to inspect the paint. So if I come close with my fingers, you guys do not hear any more contamination. The contamination is gone. Hear this? It's no longer rough compared to somewhere over here. You guys can still hear there's light contamination. So guys, let me just finish clay barring this half of the hood, and then I'll get back to you guys when it's time to polish it. Finished clay barring the surface of the vehicle, which is the hood. Now it's soft and it's contamination free. So now it's time to move on to step number 3, which is going to be the polishing process. We always recommend polishing out your car, whether it's new, old, or you just garage cap it. If it's new, just give it a very light polish. If it's old, you can also use our V line. So today, since this vehicle is fairly new and I just want to do it one step, I'll be using VSS scratch and swirl remover. VSS scratch and swirl remover is going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. That's right, it acts like a compound, but once you start breaking down the product, it's going to finish like a polish. So it's a very fine cut that's going to diminish any scratches or swirls that are sitting on the surface of the vehicle. And the pad today I'll be using is going to be the orange medium duty heavy cutting pad. This pad is going to help me diminish scratches and swirls that are on the surface of the vehicle. This vehicle is fairly new. It looks brand new, but whenever you get up close and personal, you see all the scratches and swirls. So this is why I'm going with the orange medium duty heavy cutting pad. You have less scratches, you could also even go with the white pad, but you want to be more in the middle, you could even go with the green pad. But today I chose to go with the orange medium duty heavy cutting pad. If you guys do not know about our pads, check out the link down below. We'll link the full pad chart on there, as well as the Chemical Guys flow chart that I am following today. So I'll flip over my machine, and the machine today I'll be using is going to be the 15DA. I went with the 15DA because it has a 15mm throw, as well as a 900 watt motor that's going to help me diminish scratches and swirls throughout this vehicle, fast and easy. So now we'll be walking over with our products, as well as our machine, to the hood of the vehicle. Oops, before anything, I forgot my towels. We'll get a couple towels. We'll put the towels down. One towel, some towels there. And my products right here. So I just finished plugging in my machine. My chemicals are all set up. Now it's time to polish the surface of the vehicle. So if you guys come close, you guys can see all these scratches and swirls. And today I will be removing them, diminishing them with VSS scratch and swirl remover. But before anything, I walked over here without explaining to you guys what this product was. So pad conditioner is going to help me condition my pad while I polish. You never want to use a raw, dry pad on your paint because it's going to cause friction, and you always want to reduce friction to avoid pigtails as well as marring. So whenever you're polishing, throw the cord over your shoulder. This is going to allow you to not bump into the vehicle. For example, if I have my cord like this, like so, and I'm polishing like this, the cable is allowed to be bumping into your paint and the cable could scratch. So throw it over your shoulder to take all cautions. And now you'll be applying your chemical. The chemical today I'll be using is VSS. It's a one-step that's going to help me remove scratches and swirls. Whenever you are polishing, we always recommend applying 5 dime-sized drops to your pad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we always recommend polishing before applying a ceramic coating such as Hydrocharge, HydroSlick. By following these steps, you're gonna get the proper bondage, proper protection, and they're gonna last as long as possible. So now I have 5 dime-sized drops. Before I start dabbing onto the paint, I'll grab my pad conditioner. I'll give it 2 sprays. And now I will be blotching out the product on the surface of the paint. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I do not know why I'm counting. And we always recommend working in a 2x2 section to avoid getting confused where you're working on. How I like to break down the hood whenever I am working on any type of vehicle, whether it's mine, Octavio's, Nick's, is I like to break it up in 1, 2, 3, 4 or A, B, C, D, whatever works for you. But since I am tackling only this side of the vehicle, it's gonna be A, B, C, then D. Like this, whenever I work on side A, I know Henry, I finished right here. I need to work on side B and cross it over to a certain extent. If you just start going all over the place, you're not gonna know where you're working. So it's better to take your time, get the better finish, and like that, you diminish all scratches and swirls without having marring, pigtails, or having scratches and swirls only on one section. So now, it is time to turn on our machine to speed setting 1, just to spread out VSS. Now that the chemical has been spread out, it's no longer going to fling all over the place. We're gonna put our machine down. We're gonna bump it up to speed setting 6 and work it in to return to clear or translucent. So now that I just finished polishing, VSS turns clear and translucent, I'll get a clean microfiber towel and just buff off the residue. And just by a single pass of VSS and orange medium duty heavy cutting pad, you guys can see a big difference. The scratches and swirls are not there anymore. Some are a little bit heavier, so those aren't going to come out, but this correction, I am happy with it. And then I'm gonna continue around the whole entire vehicle. But in this video, I'm only gonna do half the hood. And after this video, I'll be tackling the whole entire vehicle to give it a full ceramic coating using the Hydro line. So now let me just finish doing B, C, and D, and we'll get back to you guys when it's time to apply Hydrocharge. Our next stop on the detail is going to be applying a ceramic. But you guys always ask us, what comes first, HydroSlick or Hydrocharge? And the answer is, we always recommend applying Hydrocharge first. Hydrocharge can only be applied only the paint. Do not apply this on glass, headlights, wheels. That is for HydroSlick. That is correct. Hydrocharge is only for paint. So now, before anything, I will shake up the bottle to get the proper mixture. I'll make sure my sprayer is on spray. I will spray my applicator, 3 sprays, and now I will be going to the area I'll be applying it to and just work it in like a true ceramic. Go in linear motions after finishing one pass, overlap it to get the perfect application around the whole entire vehicle. So Hydrocharge lasts up to 12 months of protection if you give it the proper maintenance and care. Hydrocharge is going to release crazy hyperactive water beading. Water will just bead right off. The less water that sticks on the surface of the vehicle, the better. The more beading, the better as well, because like that, you do not get water spots or water stains, however you call it. I call it water spots. And once I am done applying it, I'll get my microfiber applicator and go the opposite direction to get a proper application. This is the cross-hatching pattern. We do not recommend applying Hydrocharge with a machine. Always apply it by hand because Hydrocharge is a true ceramic. Hydrocharge is very, very easy to use. It's very user-friendly. Just apply it. And now it all comes down to you. If it's super hot outside, we recommend buffing it off right away. If it's a little bit cool outside, wait 30 seconds to a minute. And if it's super, super cold outside, you can even wait up to 2 minutes. But now it's kind of sunny outside. It's hot in here. So I'll just get a clean microfiber towel and buff it off. If desired, you can also apply multiple layers, up to 4 layers of Hydrocharge on the surface of your paint. But if you want to apply Hydrocharge to your surface of paint 4 times, you have to allow 3 hours to pass for each coating to bond to the surface properly. So after one application, we recommend putting a timer on, coming back within 3 hours and applying it. But if you only want to apply 1 layer, that is perfectly fine. So now I'll just buff it off, and Hydrocharge gave it a crazy amount of shine with just one single application. But we want to give it that further application, that more shiny application, so that's why we're going to be applying HydroSlick to the paint. So now I just finished applying Hydrocharge, so I'll walk over to the bench and explain how to use HydroThread. So I'll put this down because we do have to allow Hydrocharge to bond on the surface of the paint up to 3 hours before applying HydroSlick. That's correct. Wait 3 hours before applying HydroSlick. I'll put my solid applicator right here. Meanwhile, Hydrocharge cures behind me. I'll be talking to you guys about HydroThread. So HydroThread is a ceramic infused fabric protectant that's going to prevent any stains as well as liquids embedding itself into the fabric, such as carpet, fabric seats, convertible tops, and that's fabric, you coat it with HydroThread. HydroThread is very easy to apply. How do you apply it? All you need to do is use a designated carpet cleaner or fabric cleaner such as Lightning Fast or Fabric Clean. Clean off the surface. Once it's already clean, you can apply HydroThread. HydroThread, lightly mist on the area, allow 20 minutes to pass by, then apply a second coat. That's correct. That's how easy it is to apply. All right, guys. So now I'll let this Hydrocharge cure on the surface of the vehicle for 3 hours. I'll see you guys in 3 hours, and then we'll be applying HydroSlick. I'll see you guys then. All right, guys, so it's been 3 hours, and now it is time to apply HydroSlick. So HydroSlick is a ceramic infused gel that's going to be able to be applied to glass, wheels, paint, chrome, as well as your headlights. So keep everything protected with HydroSlick. What's the difference between HydroSlick and Hydrocharge? Come on over, I'll show you guys. Hydrocharge should already have leveled out the surface. That is what the base does. Let's instead talk about here how Hydrocharge is going to first level out the surface and act like a base coat with a cool ceramic shine on all painted surfaces only. Then we would want to apply HydroSlick over it to make the paint even pop even more. Why? HydroSlick is the first ever ceramic hyper wax, which means that is not only is going to apply protection like a ceramic, but it's going to have a warm shine just like a typical wax would. HydroSlick can also be applied to different areas such as glass, wheels, headlights, tail lights, chrome, and even other more surfaces, which is also why you would want to apply it in seconds. So before anything, shake up the product. Once it's already shaken up, apply 4 dots onto your microfiber applicator. 1, 2, 3, 4. And another common question you guys always ask us is, what do I do with my applicators? Do I toss them out? What do I do? And the correct answer is you could reuse them. Just be sure to wash them right after you finish using HydroSlick and Hydrocharge. So blotch it out on the surface of the vehicle. And the cleaner you can use to clean out any microfiber goods, you could use microfiber wash. The link will be down below in the description. Just click on it. You clean all microfiber goods. But how you will be applying HydroSlick to the surface of your paint is going to be the same exact way you applied Hydrocharge. In linear motions, a little bit goes a very, very long way. So do not get over excited and apply too much. A very little bit goes a very long way. As soon as you apply it one way, you'll grab your microfiber applicator and follow it the other way. Like this, you get the perfect coverage around the whole entire vehicle, and you do not miss a spot. So just apply it in linear motions. Never go in circles, because if you do go in circles, you have the chance of scratching your paint. Just in case you pick up a rock chip contamination, it's going to scratch. But always take precaution whenever applying a ceramic, because it's going to be on there for 12 months, and the only way to remove a ceramic is going to be by polishing. So same exact concept. If you live in an area where it's very, very hot, remove it in 30 seconds. If it's a little bit cooler, not too hot, you could take a minute. And if it's super cold, allow 2 minutes to pass by before applying. But it's warm outside, so I'll just get a clean microfiber towel and buff it off to show you guys how easily it is to buff off. So get a clean microfiber towel, and look, no elbow grease, and it comes right off. And keep in mind, HydroSlick can be applied on glass, headlights, paint, chrome, as well as your wheels. We should talk about the benefits of using both here. Hydrocharge offers an amazing base coat with a cool ceramic shine. HydroSlick is the very first hyperwax, meaning it offers incredible protection with a warm shine that you only typically get with a wax. When you apply both here, you're gonna get truly the best of both worlds. So now guys, we're gonna allow it 3 hours to pass by, and then I'll show you guys how to properly use HydroSpeed. I'll see you guys at the table within 3 hours. Our next stop on this detail is going to be HydroSpeed. But before I get into HydroSpeed, I just want to go over HydroSuds. So HydroSuds is a ceramic infused soap. That is correct. We're bringing ceramic to your washing method. So after you finish applying Hydrocharge, HydroSlick, and even HydroSpeed to your vehicle, we recommend maintaining everything with HydroSuds. HydroSuds looks liquidy, but it produces tons of foam with SiO2 properties infused into this soap. Whenever your car gets super filthy and needs a full car wash, this is when you use HydroSuds. HydroSuds is a SiO2 infused ceramic soap that's going to produce tons of foam on the surface of your vehicle, whether you use it with a foam cannon, a bucket, a foam blaster. Simply scrub your vehicle down and it's leaving the SiO2 properties behind, and it's going to rejuvenate the coating. But now it is time to get to the cherry on top, which is HydroSpeed. Let's walk over to the vehicle, and say for example, you just finished driving your vehicle, you get some type of fingerprints, some light dust, light debris, or you just want to give it the extra wow factor. This is when HydroSpeed comes into play. So HydroSpeed is a ceramic infused quick detail spray. So everybody encounters light dust. You wash your car today, but tomorrow you have a very light layer of grime, debris that's just sitting on your surface of your vehicle, and you don't feel like bringing out your pressure washer, your foam blaster, your buckets. This is when HydroSpeed comes into play. So HydroSpeed, just spray it directly onto the surface, very, very lightly. Then you'll get a clean microfiber towel and you'll wipe in one direction. HydroSpeed is going to reactivate the water beading effect that Hydrocharge has. Is going to rejuvenate it, so whenever you encounter more water, it just beads right off. And the cool thing about HydroSpeed is after a couple wipes, you get the clarity once again. HydroSpeed can not only be applied on paint, but it could also be applied around the whole entire vehicle. Your wheels, your glass, your exhaust pipes. You can bring ceramic to anything with HydroSpeed. It is not going to change any textures. If you have raw plastic, you can use HydroSpeed on it. If you could use it on paint, that's correct. Can you use it on glass? Yes. So we got you guys covered from your interior vehicle as well as your exterior vehicle. So for example, if you want to clean glass, you guys can walk over here with me. Just spray it directly onto glass. You'll get a clean microfiber towel and just buff it off. And like that, you are rejuvenating the ceramic coating that we applied, which is HydroSlick. Just a couple sprays and you're good to go. It is back to glossy, clear, and your visibility is amazing. If you want to clean your wheels, that is perfectly fine. Spray on your wheels, clean it, your headlights as well. I'm just gonna get too happy with this quick detail spray. So look, wipe it and it's clear again. So just as simple as that, use HydroSpeed to maintain your ceramic coatings like Hydrocharge, HydroSlick, or any ceramic coating on the market. Maintain it today with HydroSpeed. There you guys have it. You guys saw me bring back the shine on this Volkswagen R. It's now shiny, it's protected, and nonetheless, it has an amazing reflection. I started off with a wash all the way down to HydroSpeed. So guys, if you guys like this video, don't forget to give us a huge thumbs up. Comment down below on future video and see. If you want to pick up your bottle of HydroSpeed today, hop on our website, chemicalguys.com, or stop by your local detail garage, and we'll see you guys next time right here at the Chemical Guys Detail Garage. Before I forget, I'm pretty sure you want to see the crazy hyperactive water beading that the Hydro line gave this Volkswagen R, and I'm gonna give it to you guys. So guys, make sure to stop by your local detail garage today, pick up your HydroSpeed, check out the amazing shine, and make sure to stay tuned to see the hyperactive water beading. Roll it! Woo!